Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be rating some of the popular sunscreens that I tried recently. Well, not recently. Some I have been trying for like 1 or 2 months. Some I've tried for a few weeks. Some I've even reviewed on my channel. I've done like dedicated full reviews on them. Yeah, I'm gonna be rating them. I'm gonna be telling my reviews, how it worked on my skin, and also I have 8 of them. Some were like really good and some were like okay. So let me just quickly give you like a rundown through which of the sunscreen that I'm going to be showing you today, so that you have an idea. So, okay, I have 8 sunscreens over here. I have the Minimalist multivitamin SPF 50 sunscreen. I have the Aqualogica Glow Plus Dewy sunscreen. I have the Dermaco 1% hyaluronic sunscreen aqua gel. I have the Fixderma shadow cream. Then I also have the Earth Rhythm Ultra Defense SPF 50. This is the hybrid sunscreen. I have the Dr. Sheths ceramide and vitamin C sunscreen. I also have the Quench Bravocado SPF 50 sunscreen gel. And lastly, I have the Abs Goodness. This is like a very new launch. This is the Abs Goodness Aloe Vera Cica and Allantoin sunscreen. So these are all of the sunscreens that I'm going to be talking about. So yeah, let's go. So there are 2 types of sunscreen, physical and chemical. Physical, which is also also known as mineral sunscreens, are the ones that actually reflect the UV rays from your, you reflect the UV rays from your skin. Then chemical sunscreens are one that the rays get absorbed into your skin, and that is how they protect your skin from the UV rays. The 2 main ingredients that you would see or identify in a physical sunscreen is the titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So if you spot these 2 ingredients in a sunscreen, that it is typically like a physical sunscreen. If a sunscreen has both the UV filter, both the chemical and physical filters, then they are known as hybrid sunscreens. So I'm mentioning this because I will be using this term for each sunscreen to describe each sunscreen. So I just thought I might put it out there. The first sunscreen that I'm going to be talking about is the Minimalist. Okay, Minimalist multivitamin SPF 50. I've used this the longest. I think they have 2 variants in this. They have the 60 on, which is the prices and everything has been rubbed off. So let me start off by saying this is an SPF 50 sunscreen. It is PA 4 pluses, and I've used this the longest, as I said, and it is 50 grams, like the typical जैसे जितना sunscreens होते हैं, like it's 50 grams and it retails for 399 rupees. Let's talk about the formula of this. So the formula of this is like a very thick cream kind of a formula. Now how I would describe the formula is you know those how would I describe it? I don't even know how to describe it, man. How would you describe a butter's texture would be? This is exactly that. It is a thick cream kind of a texture and it's extremely very moisturizing, very hydrating, and I will recommend this to try to very dry skin, especially at this point, like in summers. I have dry skin and I don't reach out for this. This is like my winter sunscreen. So oily skin, I don't think you're gonna like it, but dry to very dry skin, you're gonna really like this. I don't feel like you need a moisturizer like additionally separately when you use this. You just do your skin like a serum and everything, and then you can directly go on with this. You don't need to use a moisturizer. About the blending of this, so when you apply it into your skin, it takes a little time to absorb, it takes a little time to blend. It's a little bit, it needs a little bit of work in blending, but once it's blended, it gives no white cast at all. And this is a hybrid sunscreen, so it has a chemical and physical filters, so it's a hybrid sunscreen. My final thoughts, personally I really like this sunscreen to use in the winters, not preferably in the summers. I'm gonna rate this like a out of 5. I'm gonna rate this like a 4 because I've used it so much and I really liked it. Next up, I have the Aqualogica Glow Plus Dewy sunscreen with papaya and vitamin C, bright and hydrate. I'm not gonna say much about this. You can go watch my review video, shameless plug, but whatever. So I'm gonna give you like a very brief review on this. This is the SPF 50 plus. It has, I think, 3 pluses. Yeah, it's this plus PA triple plus. It does not have 4 pluses like the Minimalist one. It has 3 pluses and it protects you from UVA and UVB both. It is for It is 50 grams and it retails for $3.99, I think. Yeah, it is for $3.99, so same as the Minimalist one. To try the texture of this is like a very lotion like, very light, it's a very lotion like. It's not very runny, it's not very thick, so it's in kind of between. It is like more like a gel cream kind of a formula texture, which is my personal favorite. Is lightweight, it is very light, so when you apply it on your skin, after it gets absorbed, you will not feel a thing. Like, it's so lightweight, which is why it is ideal for all skin types. The blending of this is must, and it is fragrance free. It gives a dewy finish. Okay, I will say it gives a dewy finish, but it does not feel heavy. Even though it gives a dewy finish, it does not feel overly moisturizing and all. It is still lightweight. It is not water resistant, so if you sweat a lot, you might have to reapply this every 2 to 3 hours. Price point of this is just like a cherry on the cake. Since I really like this sunscreen, I'm gonna rate this like a 5 out of 5. About a third sunscreen, which is kind of similar, like not exactly similar, but kind of similar to the Aqualogica one in terms of the formula. So I have the Dermaco 1% hyaluronic sunscreen aqua gel. Apparently this is the most popular sunscreens I've seen reviews on, and I only say good things about this sunscreen. So I've only heard good things about this sunscreen. It was really hyped. It is SPF 50 and it has 4 pluses. It is for 4.99 rupees. This has a gel formula, so as it says, like, it's an aqua gel sunscreen. It has a gel formula which is so beautiful on the skin. It sits so beautifully, blends like so beautifully, and it's very lightweight. So when you use this on your skin, it absorbs and it feels like you have nothing. It's even more lightweight than the Aqualogica one. The Aqualogica one gives like a dewy finish. Even when it's absorbed, it gives a very healthy kind of glow kind of a finish. This one is more like, it gives a natural finish, like not matte, not dewy. It's not extremely hydrating, but right in between. This is why I know why people like this a lot. If you have extremely oily skin, then maybe you can skip, but for other skin types, you do need I feel like you do need a moisturizer with this. So it has a very cooling gel, so when you apply it, it just feels really nice, really cooling, really good. So I'm gonna give this like a 4.5 out of 4.5 out of 5. Fourth sunscreen is from Quench. This is the Bravocado SPF 50 PA 4 pluses sunscreen gel. Though I think except for this, everything I've purchased myself. This is the only one that was sent to me in PR, Korean skincare brand. It has avocado, pomegranate and rice water, so it has really good ingredients. This is a little bit on the pricey side. This is for 50 ml. And it retails for 650 rupees, and this is how the packaging looks like. I love the packaging of this. So this sunscreen has chemical filters, which is why I feel like it's expensive. Maybe because of that, I don't know, just a wild guess. Texture of this is gel like. It's not very gel, it's not like typical gel like, but it's in between. I feel like it has a little bit of that lotion like texture also, but it's extremely thin. The consistency when you like blend it, it's extremely thin, and it just, I don't know, like, it's just blends like magic into your skin. Again, you don't have to work in blending this. It does have fragrance, like it's not very overpoweringly fragrant, but it does have like a mild fragrance. It's very moisturizing, yet it is not very sticky. It's not very lightweight. So I have mixed feelings about this sunscreen. I don't love it, I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. A good sunscreen, but it's not something that I'm like, you know, gravitate towards. It's not something that I would reach out to so a lot. Ratings, I think I'm gonna give this like a 3.5 out of 5. I have the Earth Rhythm Ultra Defense SPF 50 Hybrid Sunscreen, Sun Fluid, new and improved. So there was so many tea about this sunscreen. So I think, as far as I know, the previous formula of this sunscreen that it has was that it had glitters in sunscreen, and I think a lot of things came up, and they have this new improved formula which has no glitters in it. I would initially never buy a sunscreen that was for 715. 715. I don't think so I have it in me to like buy a sunscreen that is that expensive, but there was a sale going on, and I think it's still going on. I got this like around, again, 2-3 weeks ago, and there was a sale on Earth Rhythm's website that it was 50% flat, 50% off, and I got this for around 350 or 60, like something around those lines. I was like, let's just get it because I really wanted to try this. This, I think you can find it on discount like almost all the time. They either have Earth Rhythm's website, they either have a buy one get one free, or they have like a flat 50% off, so you can grab that during this time. I don't know how long the offer is, but it's still running. If you want to get it, you can get it right now. It is SPF 50 PA 4+, so it has 4 pluses. The packaging is like a plastic noodle, so the packaging that they have is, it is recyclable plastic, which is great. Talk about the texture of this, which I would say is very, very different from all of the sunscreens that I'm going to mention. It's very different from all of the 7 sunscreens that I'm going to show you. Lotion like watery kind of a texture. It is very much more water based than the other sunscreens. It has this one right here is gives you a very glossy, like glossy is the word. I don't feel the I don't feel like you will need like a moisturizer with this because it's extremely moisturizing. As I said, it feels like glossy, and sometimes I feel like this is like gonna act like a beautiful illuminating primer. So I can use this before makeup, just even if I have to apply makeup, I'm gonna use a sunscreen and I don't need an extra like dewy primer, because this does the job. Glistens, like your skin glistens when you use this. So I will not recommend this for oily skin at all, because you might find it really, really heavy and extremely dewy. So if you don't like sunscreens that give you that extreme shine, glossy kind of a finish to your skin, stay away from this. They do claim that it is water resistant and sweat resistant, so that's a good thing. I'm going to rate this a 4 only because it is very quite expensive, quite pricey. So only because of that, I'm going to rate this a 4 out of 5. Instagram made me buy this. This could easily go into the video title, Instagram made me buy this. This is a Fixderma Shadow SPF 50 plus cream. So they have 2 variants in this, cream and gel. I tried to get the gel one initially. I think that was out of stock like everywhere, so this is all I could find. I got it from Amazon, and just the cream variant. This is SPF 50 PA+++. It has titanium dioxide, broad spectrum, blah blah blah, UVA UVB. This is a hybrid sunscreen. It is 40 grams, which is why the tube is a little small. It is 40 grams, and the price point of $2.95, so it is 40 grams for $2.95. Texture of this is a cream, so it does have a cream, but it has a very lightweight cream kind of a texture. The finish of this is natural, like जैसे Dermaco का था, like very natural finish, like not dewy, not matte, in between. So yeah, this has seen that, but I will say that it gives like a semi matte to a natural normal kind of a finish. This one I didn't have a lot of expectations from this, to be honest. I thought it's gonna be like an okay sunscreen, but way good, like way better than my expectations. Not sweat resistant, not water resistant, so it turned out to be a pretty good sunscreen. It does have fragrance, so it does have a mild fragrance, so if that is something that will not bother you, you can go for this one. If can, I feel like the price point of this is really, really good, and it will fit on a lot of people's budget. Being the price point in mind, which is so good, I'm gonna give this like a 4 out of 5. My favorite sunscreen, Dr. Sheth's ceramide and vitamin C sunscreen, SPF 50 PA+++. I have a full-on review on this, which I recently uploaded, so you can go watch that if you want more details. This is for 499 rupees, and it is for 50 grams, so I think the price point is amazing. And this is the first product that I ever tried from Dr. Sheth's, and I really love it. It's so good. Out of all the sunscreens, I reached out for this the most, because I feel like I don't need a moisturizer when I use this. Sunscreen that is also a moisturizer, so it's good for all skin types. It's super good. It just melts into your skin, and you blend it, it just melts so beautifully into your skin. It's not water resistant, and there's a hybrid sunscreen, and I am gonna definitely rate this like a 5 out of 5, because it is like on the top of my list for me. Last sunscreen that I have to talk about and also it's like a very new launch, very recent launch, and I didn't even knew this existed. Because of this, I had to wait so much to make this video, because this is something that I got like towards the end. I think about a week, not a week, about like a week or 10 days ago. And yeah, this is something that I was really drawn to because of the ingredients. So this is the Abs Goodness aloe vera, cica, and allantoin. Like, these are the ingredients that I was really drawn towards, because it says normal to dry skin, so I'm always looking out for sunscreens that have a dry skin. So this is an SPF 30, so they have two, SPF 30 and SPF 50. I got the SPF 30 because I wanted to try it first. This is definitely much cheaper, but even though SPF 51 was for around 350 rupees, this is SPF 50, so I use this only when I'm indoors. When I step out, I use my other sunscreens, but when I'm indoors, this is a sunscreen that I use. 50 grams for 280 rupees. Such an affordable sunscreen. For texture of this is again hybrid, I would say. Like, it is not gel like, it's not moisturizer like, not cream like, so it's like right in between. Because I've also never tried this brand before, but it is so good. It's the blend, when you blend into your skin, it blends again, it kind of melts into your skin and blends so beautifully. No white cast. It does have fragrance, I will say that, but it is not very, it's not too high, it's not very mild also, but it's like, it does have fragrance. Will agree that it's for normal to dry skin. It's a beautiful, dewy, moisturized, healthy glow kind of a finish. This is the sunscreen that I'm wearing right now. I have not put anything on top of that. So beautiful sunscreen, something that I did not expect, but it is really good. So if you're looking for an affordable sunscreen, definitely go for this one. The only thing that I feel that I don't like is the packaging. It's kind of, I don't know, it's weird. It's like especially the cap portion is kind of flimsy and a little bit not very sturdy. It's kind of flimsy, so that is the only thing about this sunscreen. Keeping the price point in mind and all the other things, I'm going to rate this like a 4.5 out of 5. Those were all of the sunscreens that I tried, and those are all of my ratings on them. So I'm going to quickly tell you what are my top picks are. Definitely these two are on the top of my list: Aqualogica Glow Plus Dewy and the Dr. Sheth Ceramide and Vitamin C. This is my favorite, but I also quite like the Dermaco one. I also like the Earth Rhythm one a lot, as I said, and surprisingly I also like the Abs Goodness one a lot. So I hope this was helpful. That was my only purpose through this video. Everything that I've mentioned, I'm going to link it in the description box for you as always. And yeah, that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I think the next video is probably going to be a makeup video, because I have done a lot of skincare videos, and I'm going to see you very soon in my next video. Bye.